Hey, how you doing? I'm Nicky Montana of the Grit Boys. It's an acronym for Ghetto Rally in Texas, and we represent Hawk. Long live Hawk all day. For real. And we had one-on-one with Mike D. For real, they really going down. Ghetto Rally in Texas, Grit Boys. Cinco made me do it.
Damsels in distress. We back, y'all. Hey, man. And for the world, if you didn't check that live out, man, you missed something real special right there, man. But we finna get down to it, man, because they say he gonna stand around and kick it a little bit longer. He can't give me all this time, but he gonna give me a little time,
I
man.
believe that, man.
Man, how are you in Sauce Walka these days?
Hey, you know what's crazy, man? Me and Dog had an opportunity, man, for the first time, man, since 2017, to sit down and have dinner, man. We ate, man, for about 2.5, 3 hours, man.
Oh, so y'all on
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's boy.
yeah, we real cordial.
Y'all had the world. You know how we was talking earlier? We said, damn, I hate the old man got Instagram. I called you too. I was like, Lace, get off that live. You can't, man, you're not gonna beat Sauce Walking. And he can't beat you being Lace. That's all I was
Hey.
trying to tell you. It's no way you can win.
Hey, man.
You sat in that big old pretty high rise. You look richer than you ever had been before. I don't even know where he was at or what he was doing, but he was just loud
He was
and
loud,
and Sauce.
man.
You know, Sauce Walka told all us to eat between his legs. He the new dog on the street now.
Nah, he didn't.
Oh, he told all the OGs, man, hey, I hate all y'all, you know.
Hey, but you know something?
Shock factor.
Hold on, man. Let me backtrack. Let's backtrack
Let's
on
go,
that.
man, because
All right, so I was the first that were gonna sign the Sauce Twins.
not Blicker. But
No.
Okay. So you
Blicker-
got a story, too.
No.
Okay.
Blicker was over there, rest in peace,
Rest
Nut.
in peace, for real.
And
for
Nut too, RMG.
real. OMG Nut, damn.
Yeah, rest in peace, both them guys, man.
Keep
RMG
bustin',
was the
keep
first person that I ever met Sauce Walka through. Because you know, they all used to record over there at
For
that
sure.
Nut studio.
Right.
So fast forward, me and Doughboy Sauce was in. He wasn't in the feds though, but remember I told
Yeah.
you they held me at the county jail, right? So me and Doughboy was in the same dorm together. And fast forward when this Sauce came about, them they had a record that they remixed with Yo Gotti. So they was like, man, them was them guys on that radio, man. You know what I mean? They had them on Mix Show. You know
And
what I'm
this
saying?
is before Too Legit to Quit
That's
It.
before Too Legit to Quit.
Okay.
They remixed the Yo Gotti record, and my blood brother, his name
Mouse.
Bang.
Oh,
no,
Bang,
I got
okay.
a next to the oldest name Bang. He used to hang out on that Bissonnette real heavy. So him and Sancho had a strong relationship. And he was like, man, you gotta hear these niggas. You know what I mean? And at the time, man, you know, I'm in the music real heavy. And he was like, man, you need to hear these niggas, bruh. And I heard them for the first time. And I identified with them, man, because they was talking, you know what I
That-
mean?
yeah,
They
that
was talking
gang.
language,
Yeah.
man. And I'm just like, damn, who the fuck these little niggas is? So he introduced me to him. I went out to Bissonnette, man, and my brother was driving my drop head this day, right? And he was like, man, come out here to the gas station. I pulled up at the gas station. Now, mind you, nigga, I ain't been out there in 10 years before that. But I just had to meet these two little niggas, man, because I'm just steady hearing good things about them. And it's really a little nigga that the public really sleep on, though,
Which one?
which is, in my opinion, this nigga really gang related.
In they circle?
What?
Oh, which one?
Payday.
Oh, come on now. I've been told him to rap. If he ever rap, it's over.
Hey, listen, when it came to gang,
Dressing.
just him
Ladies.
overall as a
Yeah, baby Lace. That's what I call
Bro,
him.
and
That-
you know,
that's what I
one
call
of
him,
the
a baby
fir-
Lace.
He the first nigga that gave me out of that bunch, gave me all my flowers publicly. Now,
He
know-
love you, man.
Hey, he really do. I talked to him last night, matter of fact. Well, anyway, when I realized that he was affiliated with them, at the time the Sauce Factory wasn't created yet. Walt came to me, and we all met up at the DoubleTree Hotel after I met them at the on Bissonnette. I said, man, I want to sign these niggas. I told Doughboy. I said, man, I got to add it. And at the time, I'm like, T Ferris is pushing my to the max. He trying to get me that deal. See, I was supposed to be Money to Blow was supposed to be the first deal before 1501 got over there with 300.
Right when he left Ruler, right?
Right
It was
when
supposed
he
to be
left
the
Ruler.
break was you.
It was me, and he went with Leo, and all us. We'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah, we got
We
you.
all sat down, and I was supposed to be in the first label deal that 300 gave out. So anyway, I wanted Sauce Twinz to be one of the first groups that I had, but I had a little out of Louisiana. I needed
Remember
6
your-
people.
what was his name?
No, you're talking about Dirty Cash from Homestead.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I was gonna have Kirko Banks. I was gonna have Dirty Cash. I was gonna have the Sauce Twinz, Megan Thee Stallion. All these was a part of this package that I'm putting together, and T Ferris was the head of it. So I really needed these Sauce Twinz. So T Ferris is a picture. I'm gonna send this to you. We on my dock in Miami. You know, I used to have a house on Star Island.
Definitely remember the big house.
Ferris flew out there. We sitting on my dock on some on them lawn, you know, them little tanning chairs, and we sitting on this picture. That was the day that we had the meeting. So we sitting out there, and I'm telling him when I get back to Houston, I'm gonna sign them Sauce. And I was ready. I had the money ready. I had everything ready, and I met with outside the DoubleTree. I made Doughboy meet me over there with him. Doughboy was the bigger homie to them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Doughboy,
the realest.
hey, my guy, he brought him over there, and we sitting all in my Phantom, and we talking, we popping it, boom, boom, boom. Sancho ready to go right now, sign it, Lace, because he seen the campaign that I put together, so he know that if I get down with this, he gonna go all the way, because he done seen me go all the way, right? And Sancho ready, he ready. He go walk ready for the Sauce Twinz. But the told me something, and at the moment, I didn't really realize that this little competition with me. When he said what he
serious competition.
When he said what he said in that moment, I didn't really grasp a hold of it, man, because the only thing I was thinking about was signing these little. I'm like, man, these little gonna go. The Sauce Walka told me, he said, Lace, I signed Sauce Twinz right now. But me, as a solo artist, Sauce Walka, I'm gonna be the next Jay-Z of Houston. That's why when I tell
he knew.
I had to respect. Now when I look back over that, I gotta respect him because he knew the value that he had within himself. You know what I'm saying? And the told me that in my car, man.
Did he give you a number, or did he just say it was no number?
He told me, in order to sign, he wanted a Porsche Panamera and 2 TSF chains and 100,000.
Not one, but 2. It's
2.
the bastard. Albert.
Emmett. Nigga told me that.
Oh, and it had to come from Emmett.
Had to come from
Because you know it didn't hit. Yeah, it wasn't right if it ain't come
It
from
didn't
Emmett.
come from Emmett.
We're talking about y'all relationship here too.
Yeah, for
but,
sure.
Yeah, he knew what he wanted.
He knew what he wanted.
He wasn't talking smoke.
It wasn't no smoke, man. He wasn't no smoke. The nigga said it with the most confidence in the world, man. And I just couldn't meet him there. Because at the moment, he had nothing for me to buy. You know what I'm saying? Normally, whenever you go with a nigga with a bag like that, you going to buy a catalog or you going into a situation that is already booming. Like a nigga that already took traction and went on. He had nothing for me to buy into. They had a record that was buzzing on mixed radio, but it was a Yo Gotti mixed record. So it was nothing that was monetized at the time.
Or able to go in and see recoupable funds at that time. Plus, you got T. Ferris breaking all this lingo down to you.
He giving me the game.
Not hating on Walker nothing, but he's
At
letting
all.
you know that, hey, for early investments, because 100,000 people probably saying, well, he worth $7-8 million. Why wouldn't he give him $1 million? Was unheard of at that time.
At that time,
for
right.
an artist that hadn't broke the 100,000 was unheard of. To be honest, during those times, like if you had a single on the radio or something that was out, maybe your homeboy give you 150.
Right.
But 100,000 for it was that 4 Sauce Twinz and then another 100,000 chains for him.
Yeah, right.
So what did they want for Sauce Twinz?
I was giving them niggas 85 and 85. So it was gonna be 170, 160, some shit like that. 85 and 85 right now. That was it.
Sauce Twinz.
Sauce Twinz only. solo artist was separated. That nigga had already had that in his mind that wherever direction they go in,
he gonna be a solo artist.
I'ma have to be a solo artist.
Nigga here.
And I couldn't at the time. I can't do that, my nigga. But I support you 1,000%. So at that moment, I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna become a rapper." Remember?
I know, and this is what happened.
That's the reason why I chose to put money behind myself. I'm like, damn, everything these little niggas rapping about is really my life. You know what I mean? In whatever way you want to look at it. I know for a fact that some of the things they haven't lived at that point, right? So I'm knowing that them niggas used to give me my flowers prior to that. They used to give me love and respect and all that. So I'm like, damn, well, shit, I might could try this thing out. So I called Killer Callion up. I say, look, man, I don't know a lick about writing no music, right? But I got a story to tell. Killer came in, he told me, nigga, I can make you the biggest nigga in the world. And the nigga wrote me, nigga, music that I never released. Nigga, I probably got 2 albums that Killer wrote for me, bruh. And it was all my life.
I met you at a studio. You know that, right?
Nigga, come on, man.
I had just came home from prison.
Right.
And you a real one. You don't know me for a can of paint, man.
Straight.
Hey, man, the man had me $1,000, man, coming out the gate, just knowing Mike D. That's the Mike D right there.
Right.
Just coming home, road partner. We at Mikael's studio.
At Mikael's studio,
White
man.
bitches, white cars.
Man.
Row on that hook. Where is them songs at?
Hey, man, you know what's crazy? I never really released a record. We did a video. Man, we did a video outside of Dreams.
Facts.
That's a story for another day.
Okay.
On why I never really put the bag behind this record. You know, Yo Gotti was on the record.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
them niggas, man, they seen my life. You know, Gotti wasn't that then. He wasn't who he is
he borrowed
now.
your white cars for a video.
Cars, not just videos, bro. Like, this nigga, you know what I mean? And I'm disappointed in him because I know where, rest in peace, Jook. His brother, man, was a hell of a nigga. You know what I mean? Even Endless. Yeah. All them niggas, right? Them real solid niggas. You know what I mean?
That's
even
the
Debo.
basketball boy, right?
No,
yeah,
no.
Zebo, right?
Zebo and Endless, the two, they
okay.
won
okay.
though.
Okay, gotcha.
But Head is Endless, is the other owner with Zebo.
That's who got money.
Moneybag, yo.
And brought him. Okay.
Right. So my love and admiration for Gotti wasn't to do with music, right? But just to go back to we'll talk about that with the Sauce Walka situation.
Why you didn't do it? Why you didn't? What made you not want to do it? You didn't sit in your gut, or what? At least the Sauce Twins. That's
okay. So I looked at it as a liability, and the reason why I looked at it as a liability is because at any moment, Sauce Walka says, "Fuck the Sauce Twins." I have no control over that situation. So I'm looking at it. I talked to T. Farris, and T. Farris told me if we can't get all inclusive, we need all of that. We need him as a. You need to have.
You're finna blow him up for the next person.
You need to at least have a first right of refusal, and he wasn't willing to do that. So we agreed. You know what I mean? We were still partners. You know what I'm saying? And I even told Sancho, "I sign you." I said, "Nigga, I'll make you into a star, nigga."
Sancho the star.
That's a good nigga, man. Not
the all around. I'm talking all around package. Like Walk is
person.
Walk is that guy because he's just that guy. He was born to be him.
Okay, his dad, right? Prime example.
It's a Roe and Trey
Mr.
situation,
Albert,
man.
No, Mr. Albert. Mr. Albert is a
wrestler.
A wrestler, right? So entertainment. It's in his genes, bro. He know how to entertain the crowd. So fast forward to me and his situation, right? I never was at Walk. That was never my intentions. I had a lot of love for the nigga, you know what I mean? Because he gave me a lot of love, man. So it was natural love. When it come to competition, Walk and I could never be in competition with one another. And the reason why is because anything that Walk does, I've already done it 5, 10 times. So everything you do, if we in a competition phase, you're gonna always be behind me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When it comes to that life. Right. Now, as far as music go, you did some things that I've never been able to do.
You can't compete on that level.
I can't compete on that. When it comes to the other, things that he chose to do, I wouldn't have never done it. There was no amount of money in the world that was worth me to go in that lane. You know what I'm saying? With the OnlyFans and all of that. I wouldn't have never did that, regardless if it was millions and millions of dollars involved or not. Because at the end of the day, my legacy, you know what I mean? I never sacrificed it for nothing. There was no bitch in the world that was worth me getting on the internet fucking on. I just couldn't have did that.
Especially one on your waist and one in your face.
Can't do that. Yeah. Right?
But he's a character once again.
He chose what was best for him. And I applaud him for being able to create the generational wealth that he was able to create for himself.
7 million a motherfucker though.
Man, for his mama, for his dad, for his family. He did that. His kid, and he take care of his kids.
Oh yeah,
right?
All of them.
So I give a nigga his flowers when it come to that. But when it come to that, there was no blueprint that would ever be written before me or after me that could sit back and have a reference. Lace gonna always be a reference for every nigga from 2003 to 2033. That would never be. And the reason why, Mike, is because of the generation and era that I came in is not the generation and era today. It don't exist no more. So you can't rewrite history.
It's over.
And that was what I tried to preach to Walt. Like, Walt, that video that went viral, Walt kicked the girl out his house.
Yeah, let's go there. What happened for the people that don't know?
Okay, so it was a lot of emotions involved.
This is before pandemic, people, when people actually had money and shit then. Like, this was real life.
You
Yeah.
know
it went crazy.
It was real life.
We got stuck in our phone in the pandemic and we've never left.
And a lot of niggas lost it. A lot of people lost sense of reality, man. So the reality phase, that's 4 years before COVID. I'm in Vegas during Hurricane Harvey. My house was flooded. Walk house was flooded. He couldn't leave his house. There was water out. There was water in the neighborhood, so you couldn't leave the crib. Him and the chick get into it, and he kicks her out the house. He had an artist, Spilly, the white boy. His mother, Mama Spill. Me and her got a lot of history together. You know what I mean? We've been knowing each other for 15, 16 years before this. Me and her in Vegas together because she lives there, right? And she says, hey, you see this? And she shows me this little girl on live going off about Walk. This nigga done kicked me out, you know what I mean? She got 2 trash bags full of clothes, so forth and so on. And she said, man, can you have somebody pick her up for me, Lace? Please, you know what I mean? Until the storm is over with. I had somebody go and pick the girl up, put her in a hotel room, paid the hotel room up for a week on behalf of my homegirl, right? Mind you, I never knew this chick before. I never been in a DM. I never talked to her before. We never had no interactions with each other. It was a mutual friend that I sent somebody over there to help her out, right? And fast forward, I get back to Houston. The city opened back up. I find out my house underwater. You know what I mean? The last thing
one you got from Javari, right?
From Javari.
I almost had that house too.
Nigga,
go ahead.
I had just renovated that
house,
whole house. The bitch go underwater. Everything in the motherfucker gone, man. And all I'm thinking about, niggas, what the next move gonna be. Still ain't talked to this girl. Mind you, I paid the room up for a week.
You just did Mama Spilly a favor.
That's it. Mama Spill called me and she said, hey, girl want to talk to you. I'm like, all right, bet. I'll go over there and rap with her. I shoot over there to the DoubleTree. She come downstairs, we talking, and she just give me the whole rundown of what went on between them. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna speak on their private business, but she told me everything that went on. And at that moment, I'm thinking Walt didn't want this situation no more. He threw, you know what I mean? It was a piece of trash. He threw it away, right? Bet, let's go. I immediately went to work. Brand new condo in her name. Got her teeth. She said, you know what I mean, he used to make fun of her teeth because she had little, you know, the little brown spots.
Baby teeth.
No, the little brown
teeth,
spots.
Like, yeah.
She had brown spots all over her teeth. And she told me that was one of her biggest insecurities because dog used to, you know what I mean, you know, badger her about that. So I said, don't worry about it. We're going to get your teeth done. I sent her to Miami, got her teeth done. All this is in 45 days, right? So mind you, I wouldn't get no money out that situation yet. You know what I'm saying? That was just my initial response. Because if you're going to fuck with me, you got to look like me.
I give you that.
That's the reason why I went so hard with this chick, man. One, she was a grown woman and never had a home of her own. You can't fuck with me. You ain't never had a crib before. You know what I mean? So my thing was to hurry up and elevate the situation as an investment, and I'm gonna get it back 10 times.
For sure.
She wasn't no bad looking chick. She was gorgeous. I didn't know dog had feelings for this girl. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it wasn't me against him. I've never been against that nigga.
It's the game.
It was the game. And the only thing I did was my job. And as a result of me doing my job, 3 months later, she goes back over there to him. You know what I mean? Something happened, and the only nigga she knew to call was Walk because she wasn't from Houston. She calls Walk, Walk go pick her up. You know what I mean? Next thing I know, I'm in Vegas. I get a phone call in the middle of the night. I don't never answer my phone in the middle of the night. So I just said, fuck it, I'll just return the call in the morning. Blowing my phone up. I still don't pick up. So I put the phone on D&D. The next day, I'm on my way back to Houston. I made the call while I'm on my way to the airport. She texts my phone back. Mind you, I'm sitting on the runway about to take off by this time. She sent me a text and says, 911, it's an emergency, pick up the phone. I pick up the phone on FaceTime. One of the worst moments of my life, my nigga. And the reason why is because Lace was a myth. You know what I mean? Nobody
Answering
really
that phone.
When I answered that phone, the homie screaming through the phone at me, man, yeah, nigga, y'all seen the video. And I'm like, whoa. So if you notice, if you go back and you look at that video, you notice I'm just smiling in the phone. I ain't saying much because I'm on the plane. I'm on the runway. We about to take off. I said, damn, nigga, I had 2.5 hours from Vegas to marinate this in my brain. Now, mind you, the world is talking about it while I'm 2.5 hours on this flight.
The whole city. If it was big screens in the club, let me tell you something. It was on that. Y'all took over, before Versus would take over like the challenges, everybody watching it. Man, y'all took over the airways for 3 days, man.
For 3 days, man. So when I land, my brother, man, I'm mad with him till this day. He said, nigga, you got to respond to that.
Oh.
Mouse say, nigga, you got to respond. I'm like, nigga, I ain't responding to that, man. Fuck that. He said, nigga, you got to. So at that moment, y'all seen me get in my emotional stance, which nobody has ever seen me act like that.
Ever. Never.
It was a mixture of pride and emotions, which is a terrible mixture, bro.
Bro, that's
a recipe for disaster. So my thing
pipe
was,
bomb.
I knew me and his history.
Right.
And for you to get on this internet and try to make it seem what it wasn't. He said, nigga, I been knocking you for bitches and blah, 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 blah. And now my ego coming into play. Like, nigga, you couldn't knock me for a bitch if I paid you to knock me, right? This is my mind frame. I'm like, man, come on, man. Don't do me like that, my nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm trying to figure out why did he do what he did, because it was a situation, Mike, that he threw away. It wasn't a situation where Lace was adding. It was a situation where they had personal issues. They going separate ways. Right. I come into play. Boom. I'm thinking it's going to be some player shit, because that's where I come from.
So open game.
Hey, man, that man, when I tell you, my nigga, it was one of the longest lasting situations, because normally I know how to dead in a situation quick.
When you responded.
When I responded, bruh.
That's the worst move you could have ever made.
It's the worst move I made. I'm going to tell you why. Yeah. This is why, though.
You still win if you don't say nothing.
I was going to win because niggas know my history.
Thank you.
It wasn't no mystery. He going to win because
he got his bitch back.
No, not just the bitch back. He didn't never had a bitch back. That was public. He made the public believe he had the bitch back. Me and that chick still cool to this day. We talk all the time. You know what I mean? She got a little girl now, man. Like they
got a daughter.
No, that's two totally different situations.
That's not the little redhead?
No.
Okay.
This chick is just such a down-to-earth chick, and I knew that the day of that phone call, I knew that it wasn't her. I knew it was 100% Walk. You know what I mean? He had an opportunity to finally be in a comparable conversation with Lace.
For sure.
And he took advantage of it. You know what I mean? And I fed into it, which was the worst thing that I ever did. One, me and him is two totally different generations. Two, we on two totally different levels, two totally different mindsets. I chose to go down that path, and by going down that path, it was a dead road for me, right?
You can't win no way possible.
Look what happens now. The world starts to figure out who this nigga is in the game. Man, who this nigga is? He said he got Lace, bitch. But people didn't know that was never my people. That was his broad. That wasn't my broad. He had that broad.
It was in transition.
That's it.
You know how they say the
wasn't
check
mine.
got to clear. Vi, you know how they say the check, what they call it when the check get ready to clear?
It wasn't mine.
The check hadn't cleared yet, man.
It wasn't mine. So when he got on the live, the first thing I said was the famous quote, nigga, how you mad at me because you got your bitch back? Right? It was unbelievable to him that I did all of that work in that situation and the bitch still came back to him, right? But it wasn't never that. That lasted about 25 days, 20 days at the max, and I got the call. But I didn't go public with it. What I'm going to get from that? I wasn't going to gain nothing by going at dog. You know what I'm saying?
You rebound like a player, like it's supposed to.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Feelings for them. You know, y'all young in the way that they do what they do. I don't want to make him sound like he like
no.
Hold
on. Let me say this, man.
Yeah, no shit like that.
When you got
he was learning the game.
Look,
you know?
But hold on. It's a myth, man, when they say niggas ain't supposed to have feelings, man.
Yeah.
Is that a myth? That's a myth.
Yeah.
That's a myth. Some niggas get behind closed doors, man, and they act one way, and then they put their gorilla suit on, man, outside the door because they want to put the front on, right?
They tongue kissing in the back.
They doing all that, man. You know what I mean? And when I look at a nigga that got 5, 6, 7 kids,
right,
and now you coming to me telling me you ain't got no feelings, man, it took a lot of feelings to carry 9 months, and you did it 5, 6, 7 times. So you can't tell me, nigga, that you ain't got this chick at home that you liking on. You a human being. Either you was a punk or you just sitting there lying in my face, man. It's one of the two. There's no way that it's humanly possible that you got a chick been around you, nigga, for a decade and you telling me you ain't got no feelings for her? You don't love her at all? You ain't got no feelings whatsoever. I just told you a story a while ago about my baby mama. I was devastated.
Man. Yes.
Devastated. So for me to sit here on this camera and lie to you and sit back and say,
a pimp must have no feelings about none of that.
That's hey man, that's bullshit.
Have you ever had feelings? Have you ever caught feelings?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey man, head over heels in love.
Right.
But I never allow my love to interfere with the business. That's where shit get fucked up at.
That's what I could never see if it ever happened like that. If I was in the position of y'all, it's like, come on, man. Even if you make me such amount of money, I love you.
Right.
Bitch, look me in my eyes and slide me a $4 million check. You know what I do? What you did? Man, I'm finna tongue kiss this woman,
hey,
man. Do you hear me, man?
Straight up.
I don't even like tongue kissing, man. I'm finna tongue kiss this woman, man. What are we talking about?
We in love.
$4 million?
But check it though.
20?
It go back to what I said a while ago.
What you doing, kinfolk?
It go back to what I said a while ago, Mike. These niggas, they faking, man. You know what I mean? But, you know, with the Walk situation, me and Dog never had no beef. It wasn't never beef. If it was beef, you and I both know how the beef, you know what I mean, would have ended on either part.
Exactamundo.
It wasn't never that. So when you fast forward to this.
That's what I didn't want. I was like, man, it's gonna be like two bulls colliding, ain't it? Because you know everybody in the world love both of y'all the exact same. We really did. I ain't gonna lie, that never really crossed my mind because I know y'all two gentlemen at the end of the day.
You knew that it was gonna come to a head because there were too many
people
niggas
involved that's gonna get in the middle. That's gonna say, nigga,
hey, I wrote
the worst y'all can do is have an arm wrestling contest.
Hey, I'm gonna show you what's
man.
called, Mike.
Yeah, man.
I had a diss record, right? And it was one of the strongest diss records. It was 5 minutes and 33 seconds straight on that ooh. Right? Hey, it was 5 minutes and 33 seconds of all facts. Right? Shit that the world didn't know. Shit that only me and him would have known. Or the people involved, right? And I'm ready to drop it. I recorded it, everything, right? And I'm sitting in Ken Schaefer's office. I let him hear it. You know, this was my man, right? I said, man, I'm about to drop this record, Ken, because me and him was talking about
the situation shit, yeah.
And I said, man, I'm finna drop this record. I let him hear it. And nigga told me, said, Lace, don't do that.
Leave that kid alone.
Leave him alone, man. And I did that, bro. I never spoke on it again.
That was the right thing to do.
But you got to think, I had niggas that I look up to, though. Yeah. I had Lil C call me with it. I had Ruler call me with it.
Did
I
Jay
had
call
Blicker call me with it. Jay didn't call me with it, man. Big Steve called me, though. You know, that was my...
Well, that's
so you might as well say. So he said, Lace, man, what the fuck is you doing, man? Because he always try to protect me. When I tell you that was like a daddy figure, man, that nigga try to protect me from...
Steve love you, man.
Hey, bro, we got in a fist fight before and everything. You know, he a knockout artist, too.
He love you, man.
Hey, man, that's my nigga. I love him to death, bro. When I tell you, that nigga... The reason why I was survived as long as I did without a nigga robbing me, without a nigga doing nothing to me, Steve always let it be known that that's my little brother. If you do something to him, you might well do it to me, right? And that was something that, so when he called me, he said, man, leave that alone. Leave that alone. Don't even respond to that no more. So watch this shit, nigga. I go up to Emmett Stowe. I'm sitting up in Emmett Stowe, feet kicked up. The other little Sauce nigga walk in there. Mind you, I used to Sosa man.
Sosa, okay.
Listen, man. I mentored him. He you know what lane he used to be in.
Come on,
I said,
man.
bro, what is you doing with this badass situation over here, man? You ain't get no money. So me and this nigga, I started taking him to Emmett Stowe. That nigga didn't go to Emmett. I took the nigga in there. I let him walk out with jewelry, nigga, on consignment. This was my little partner. This nigga ended up running into an old chick of mine and built this squash relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, I'm sitting there in Emmett Stowe. This is in the heart of me and Walk situation. I'm in Emmett Stowe, nigga, like this here with my feet kicked up on the coffee table, right? The nigga running there. Oh, I've been looking for this nigga. Nigga might well come on outside, nigga. We finna fight.
No, you ain't.
I said, bro, if we fight and you whoop me, what you think gonna happen after you whoop me, man? I just want to ask you what you. So I'm steady asking him. I say, bro, what you think gonna happen after we fight? I just want to ask you that. You think I'm finna let you put your hands on me, man? So Emmett up there, bro. Tell me why Steve pull up.
And you hadn't called him.
I ain't even called him.
Wow.
Steve pull in his truck. He see me
and
that
was God there.
That was God,
that was
man.
God in the making, because that damn Sanchi, man.
No, not Sanchi.
Oh, you talking about
Sosa.
Sosa. Oh, my God.
No sense at all, man. That nigga, and I'm steady trying to talk.
That's both because y'all got that damn Puerto Rican and Cuban in y'all. That's what it is.
Hey, look, I tell the nigga.
That wasn't going to go right at all.
So we sitting out there talking, and Steve's trying to play mediator. He said, man, what going on? I showed the nigga pictures of him sleeping in bed, tongue and slobber coming all out his mouth. You know what I mean? His gun on the table. You know what I'm saying? The jury, everything.
Wow.
The bra sending me all of this. So I'm telling the nigga, I say, my nigga.
This what you want?
I say, man, let me show you something real quick. I pull out my phone and show him the videos. I'm thinking that'll make the nigga give you a hug. It turned the gas up even more.
Oh, he knows what's going on. Oh, you got me for, I can see him now. That
Hey,
little
man,
motherfucker, that little red with this man.
and this was my partner.
Yeah.
This wasn't no nigga that
You don't know.
I don't know. This was my little partner. But
Yeah,
I had to
love
think
Sosa
about it.
too.
I said, man, you know what? It's still to this day, right? I started writing recently, man, because you know what I mean? Now
We
you know
gonna
what I
have
mean?
to now.
His mind clear. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
oh, for sure.
His mind clear right now. So I wanted to, so fast forward, I'm in the mall one day. The nigga seen me, man. He got bags in both hands. I'm walking minding my business, man. The nigga drop his bags and did one of them motherfucking boogeyman looks, right?
You know he Donkey Kong.
Hey, man, he gave me the Donkey Kong look. The nigga dropped his bags and walked me with his eyes like this. I'm walking in with my eyes like this. The nigga like, nigga, what? So I say, nigga, what you mean what? He said, nigga, you heard what I said, what? I said, man, we ain't gonna do that, man. We in the middle of the mall, right there at the escalators, man. And I'm like, man, where this come from? You know where it come from? It really came from the situation between me and Walk. So I'm looking at it like, you know what? If me and this nigga continue down this path, it's innocent niggas, man, gonna get caught
As it
up
always do.
in this shit. And that's what made me get rid of that.
Right,
So I didn't speak
right.
dog name for years. I run into him recently, and we at the mall. I'm in the Louis store, nigga. I got my son with me. Mind you, I ain't seen Walk in a minute since this shit happened. We in the Louis store. I'm buying some shoes. He walk in, and he see me. The most humble nigga.
That's him.
This the new
The new improved one right here, man.
Hey, man, when I tell you he walked up, the nigga gave me a hug. He shook my baby hand, man. You know what I mean?
That's good.
And at that moment, it wasn't nothing else to talk about.
We don't even have to visit back there no more.
We ain't even got to visit, man.
I seen him talking to Drake on stage somewhere.
I seen that.
And
You know how
telling me this, it's like...
I can imagine what that conversation
everybody
was.
still got a little. Everybody got a little growing to do.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
But to see that you and Drake, like, I think he on his way, man.
I think you know, sometimes, man,
He
money
probably
change a nigga.
he got the chance to be greater than me and you put together.
He
like.
did that. He did
He
that.
has
And
the
you know what?
opportunity to do that.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I told him this to his face. I said, bro, you did some shit that I wish I would have did.
Hey, man.
You was able to transition in such a fast pace, and you found a door in such a short amount of time, because his time in the game was short-lived, and he turned into this star. So now you at this star, nigga, I got to applaud you and give you your flowers for that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's the nigga that I remembered when I first met him. I looked at him, I knew he was gonna be a star. I knew his brother was gonna be a star. I knew these niggas was gonna be stars, man. So when I had that conversation with him recently, I was able to tell myself, you know what? I ain't gonna even open up that old wound, because it really ain't nothing to talk about. We done already did it, we lived it, we made it through it. But one of my greatest regrets, though, man, is ever responding to him, man. I should have been the big brother.
That's what I was gonna say.
I
They
should've
look
been a
at
big
us
brother.
to be that with them. Like, even with the podcast, you see me make mistakes. You see me correct those mistakes on here. Maybe talking to the wrong person, or maybe not asking the right question. You know, I used to get mad, but now I just be like, thank you for your opinion.
Believe that.
You know, because
You
it took
can't
a lot for a
satisfy everybody,
motherfucker.
though.
Man, it take a lot for a motherfucker to see something, for it to make them mad, and then respond to it. I gotta think, because I ain't gonna lie, can't nobody ruffle my feathers to make me go on there and be like, hey, you didn't say that right, or you had this person on there.
That's what I allowed it to happen.
Because it's your channel,
It
your
ruffled my
life,
feathers.
and that's what
It
happened. You
ruffled my
can't.
feathers. I feel like, nigga, you in my lane. You in my game. This my game, nigga. And you coming at me, and my ego in the way, and I
supposed to
tell
tell him
any
something.
young niggas, I supposed to been the leader in that situation. And at that moment, I was the follower, because I followed in his suit of that bullshit, man.
What you was supposed to do was when you won, it's the game.
It's the game.
When you lost her back, or whatever you
It's
want to
the
call
game.
it, hey, it's the game.
I should have threw my hands up, man. But you know, like I say, we all make mistakes, man, and that's
Players
one of
that
the
fuck too.
Yeah, that's one of those moments that I fucked up. Not only did I just fuck up with him, I even fucked up with. I'm not gonna lie. When I got the chick, my ego was in the way. I had to be better than him with her. So it was two
Two different.
situations.
Right.
His ego was in the way because it was me, and my ego was in the way because it was him. I'm looking at this nigga like this a nigga that look up to me. So I got to give him an example with this chick on why he look up to me. And by doing so, I allowed the chick to come to my house, my nigga. She was in my condo. Shit that I shouldn't have never even did, bruh. I was doing shit.
Too fast.
It was way too fast, my nigga. I had motherfuckers that had been with me 9 years, 8 years, nigga. They ain't never slept in the same house as me. And I allowed this chick to come over to my house, and you know what I mean? Yeah, so it was a learning experience for me, but that was one of my fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? And I did that, man.
Yeah.
So I was grateful for the situation, man, because it allowed me the opportunity, my nigga, to really just say, man, you know what, nigga, you getting too comfortable. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you get comfortable,
Shit happens.
It's about time for you to figure out a different route. You know what I mean? And I had been in the game so long, man, to the point where I started fucking up. All in 2017, my nigga, I had fuck up after fuck up after
It'll
fuck
happen.
up. And I was looking at it like, damn, all these years, my car gets shot up 17 times.
No,
my
that's
my grandfather passed away. My house get flooded. Then this shit happened with me and Walt. You know what I mean?
That was all 2017.
All 2017.
Damn.
All 2017. But moral of the story, man, that's where me and Walt history came from, man. But now we not friends.
But y'all were able to have a 2-hour conversation.
We can see each other now, and we can have a cordial conversation, man. And I'm happy with that.
Oh, man,
I'm happy
that's
with
beautiful.
that, man. Because you got to think, I'm a legend in my era. He a legend in his, man. And when legends come together, man, it's gonna always be something positive come from it. So my whole thing is, we finally was able to have that conversation, man. So I'm cool with it.
I'm glad to hear that.
Straight up.
What happened with Chicago, man? The drop done, man.
Hey,
that's one of my favorite cars.
You know who I thought did that?
Sauce.
Because it was all around the same time, but I ended up finding out who did it, man.
It wasn't.
I found out, my nigga, and if I tell you, bro, it'll fuck you up without saying too much. Okay, my son's birthday, March 20th. I did a big ass party, so I was on live. Everybody knew their house. You know what I mean? Because Javari had did parties there before.
Showed it to people. Everybody wanted it.
And it's behind Greens Point.
Yeah.
I'm on live all day. I done hired monkeys and all type of shit. Nigga, I done paid a whole carnival to come to the house for my baby birthday, right? And it was his 10th birthday. So I'm on live all day, and Clutch, the bar Clutch on Washington, it was the grand opening night, March 20th, 2017. I said, man, I'm gonna finish my son's birthday and I'm gonna meet all the homies over at Clutch. We got a section over there, and nigga, shit, chill. I'm turning left on Kirkendall, coming out the neighborhood, and I'm going up. I'm right at the light of 1960 in Kirkendall. I look to my right. Now, mind you, I got the top drop. I look to my right. I see this Benz sitting next to me with two niggas laid back. I look, I throw the deuce at the nigga. He throw the deuce back at me. I ride on up Kirkendall going towards 45. I get on the freeway. I see the nigga again. But I'm still not clicking. I'm thinking that everybody just going to the freeway. So I don't even think about it no more. I drive all the way from 1960 in Kirkendall to the Washington Avenue and TC Jester. I got a chick that lived 2 blocks away from Clutch. So I said, well, fuck it. I'm going to just stop over here before I go to Clutch. I stop at the Broad House. I'm sitting outside on the street. I'm waiting on her to come open up the garage and let me in. I see the Benz again on this back street. I'm like, what the fuck? So now I'm focused on it. The nigga drive by and disappear. Mind you, I'm still on the street. Oh, girl done came in. By this time, the nigga done dropped the nigga off. He walking. I look in the rear view. I see the nigga walking up. And when I see him walking up, he walks up to the side of the car. Gun already drawn. Nigga, you better not move. I threw the car, nigga, drive and hit the gas. He get to busting. I don't even see the nigga in front of me. He busted.
It was 2 of them
It
busted.
was a hit. It was a hit. When I see the nigga from the front, oh boy shot, the first shot, which you will see is a sideways looking shot in my car. The nigga from the front was busting. Them the head shots.
It's in the back of the head.
In my headrest, all in the front, the radiator. I hit the nigga that was in front. It was a state trooper asked somebody pulled over on Washington. I pulled over on Washington. Police grabbed me, got me all out the car. They looking at the car, they see all the bullet holes. And I'm like, man, that's that nigga Walk did that. That's in my mind. Bro, it was a nigga that I looked up to, man, for 25 years, man.
He stay here?
No, bro.
From
Atlanta. Me and him had a verbal disagreement. It wasn't no gangster talk on this phone call, no nothing. That nigga put a hit and sent some niggas all the way from Atlanta to knock me out, man. And guess how I found out? The nigga that did the shooting was from overseas. They deported him.
They found him. They ended up.
No. Him and Dog got into it. And in the commits of that, somehow he did some other shit and got deported. While he over there, he steady messaging me on Instagram. He said, man, call me. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? I called the nigga, man, and the nigga told me verbatim shit that only I knew. He told me where it came from. So watch this. I'm finna fuck you up, Mike. I go on the phone, and I pull up. I forgot. It was something I was doing on Instagram. You know how the location services?
Uh-huh.
I went on the location services, right? It was a motherfucker text my phone and sent me some weird shit. And when I went and zoomed in on, he forgot to turn the location services off. It's my partner house. So I asked him about it later on, probably 5 years later. I asked him. I said, man, a motherfucker told me, man, you put a hit on me, man. And the nigga confessed it, bro.
Over a verbal argument?
Bro, guess what the argument was about? Me and the nigga was arguing about a car. Not no business. It was he bought a Wraith, I bought a Wraith.
Hey, it's something else, lady.
It was some small shit.
It's something
It's
else
an
you
older
don't know
nigga, though.
about, though. It's got to be something else. It's
the
a
nigga
broad,
told me,
man.
the nigga told me, the nigga used to, this little partner of mine, he told me, he said, man, the nigga used to sit back and looking at your Instagram and used to be like, man, what this nigga doing? Man, this nigga got to be doing something
Double-breasted.
else.
He got to be double-breasted. A lot of people used to think he was double-breasted, though.
Hey, Boston George told me
He
that,
told you
man.
that, too?
Boston
Yeah, it's
George
a bunch
told
of
me
cats.
that.
Everybody used to say that, and I always head on to this story about you breaking down on, I guess Griff might have had it mixed up with, or I might be having it mixed up with the Bisson neck, because Griff, rest in peace.
Nah, we was on Hillcross.
Yeah, on Hillcross. And you totally right. But you see how close I am. So when people ask me that, they used to always be like, for sure he double-breasted. Like I'm telling them, like, nah.
They told
bro.
me I used to hear I was the biggest dope boy, man, in Houston. Then I used to hear, man, oh, that nigga the feds. And then niggas started talking to niggas that was locked up with me. And,
oh, you was the feds for sure.
Yeah, they was like, oh, man, the feds. I say, let me ask y'all this, man. So you mean to tell me the feds can afford to put niggas in this type of lifestyle, man? Who I'm telling on, though? I'm not a dope boy, right? Who I'm telling on?
Bruh.
Who could I possibly...
They are going to look at this interview right now, and I guarantee you somebody gonna be under that motherfucker and say, he know what I'm talking about.
Where they at?
There ain't nobody prove no paperwork.
No.
Ain't nobody brought nothing, but they didn't most definitely.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a situation.
And you know me, I'm a defender. You know, if I'm telling you this here, that mean I didn't defended your order.
But you know,
I don't have to come back and tell you I defended you.
You know, history don't need no mystery.
It don't need no mystery. It
So-
don't mean no motherfucking help.
2008, 9, it was some niggas out here. They got caught up with running underage brawls, right? These some older niggas. I had the Players Club, right? It was the after hour that everybody was coming to. These white girls coming in there, nigga, a group of them, back to back. Everybody named mama talking about, oh, that's such and such bitches. Boop, 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 boop. You know them niggas just got locked up. I said, who is these niggas? Because all the brawls was bad. But at the time they got them, they was babies, right? So the one chick was with one of the niggas. She was on that case, right? I go pay. Now, anybody that know Ken Schaefer, he's the non-cooperating attorney, man.
You can't do it if you got him. Shit is in his office.
Hey, man, I hired Kent. When I meet the chick tell me she want to be with me. Me and her get to fucking around, heavy than a motherfucker. She tell me, oh, I'm my nigga, he locked up, bam, bam, bam. Nigga had a big old mansion out in Cyprus, everything going cool. I say, look, man, you with me, you can't cooperate with them folks. She say, ain't they gonna lock me up?
Well, she was on some third party.
She was 15 years old, and the nigga was 26, 27 years old when he got her. So she was the victim in the case, the minor. I go and hire Ken Schaefer. tell Ken Schaefer, look, man, I need you to represent this girl, man. She got caught up in a situation when she was a kid. The girl was about 24 when I met her. You know what I'm saying? And she don't want to have nothing to do with this case. I paid Ken Schaefer to represent her. And I just goes to show, I'm telling you this, because when you sit back and you look at a nigga pedigree, and you go look at a nigga history, nigga, that case had nothing to do with me. I had nothing to do with it. If that girl testified on you, it still had nothing to do with me. I didn't send her to testify on you.
Facts.
I didn't have you go pick up no young broad. It's under your foot over there. I didn't ask you to do none of that. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Don't profit.
So in the event that she did go and testify on you, it was way before me. But I say that to say, that's history. That's facts that you can go and check, that I went to spend my money to hire the best attorney in Houston, Texas to represent this girl so she did not have to testify on you, right? So you get back, nigga, and you niggas say certain shit, but when you go back and you go and talk to a nigga that was behind the walls with me, and you go and check my motherfucker.
I have.
Hey, and they'll tell you.
It's people that love you to death like Steve.
Hey, bro, and
Like
they gonna
Griff.
tell you,
Son
I'm a by the
Yang.
book nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't got a rat bone in my body, right? But that's one of the reasons why I got out the streets. The reason why I got out the streets is because I don't want to be put in a situation where I got to tell on a nigga or be put in a situation where I'm fighting for my motherfucking life.
Somebody telling on you.
I don't want to
shit.
be in that situation. So the best thing for me to do is get the fuck away from all of this shit and go ahead and live my life. And the best thing that I ever did, my nigga, was like blatantly. I can't sit back and say I disowned
Right.
the game. Because I didn't. Because it made me and it molded me into who
sure.
I am.
For
But
sure.
this shit that's happening now, where the game is at today, I don't want to have no reflection. I don't want to have no resemblance. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And the reason why is because, one, there's no integrity. There's no morals. There's no principles. There's no respect. There's no foundation on the grounds that these niggas is living on. They hustlers. That's what they is. And they taking bitches and they hustling bitches. That ain't the game that I come up under, man. And that's the game that they living on now. They hustling. They will connive. They'll steal from a bitch. They gonna lie to her. They gonna tell her all the beautiful stories in the world, man. That ain't the game I come from, man. It was the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And the only motherfucker that I'm scared of to the point where I got to lie, nigga, is God. That's the only motherfucker I'm scared of. And these niggas will lie to a bitch. Oh, I love you. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you. All the kind gang.
When this over with, we gonna get married and have kids.
All the kind
It's
gang,
all-
man.
That might be okay. But straight lace, no chase is the name of the game, man. You got to be straight lace, no chase, man. You can, finesse a bitch. You can,
Man,
it's a few
straight.
things that you could use, but just straight out just taking this bitch and motherfucking me, everything she doing is fending your drug habit and your illicit
That's
activities.
it. Ain't
is
no,
crazy,
there's nothing
bro.
good coming from it, man.
Yeah, that
And one of the
karma.
reasons why I was great, man, I removed sex out the game. If you fucked with me and you was having sex for the money, I didn't want the money. I get way more money by you keeping your clothes on. It's an old saying my mom used to tell me, once your clothes come off, you're lost. You got to play cat and mouse. Once you take them clothes off, all aspects of the game is out the window. Now it's all about the sex. Motherfucker give you $1,000 every time he see you, gonna give you the same $1,000. So when I sit back and I thought about it, I said, damn, that's slow money. Flat backing, what we call it.
Flat backing, that's
Flat
exactly
backing.
what it is. Flat
Hey
backing.
man, when I removed that out the game, I was able to win at all aspects. Cause guess what? Motherfucker got 1099s, they got taxes to pay. Ain't none of that involved. I ain't got to worry about them people talking about this and this and that. You know what I mean? And then the story now is, if you go over there, I had a broad tell me, man, I heard you square because you don't let your brows do extra.
See, you don't got to.
Why?
Oh, you talking about on the carpet? They talk-
Why do my chick got to do with all this shit that you doing? She riding better than you. She living better than you. She looking better than you.
She gonna
And
make them tricks chase it, cause the minute they catch it, it's over.
The chase game over.
The chase
Now
is
you
better
just
than the
like
catch.
the bitch down there on bitch and that.
$40.
$40.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing
$40
changed.
ass bitch now.
So when I removed that, I was able to tap into a whole different mindset. The type of chicks that I was attracting was better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was able to just, you know what I mean, maneuver away from it, man. But, you know, it's just, and I keep on saying that, bro, because what we live in now ain't what I came up under, man. So that's the reason why I kind of, hey, man, I take pride in being a daddy now.
And I'm so proud of you on that,
I
man.
take pride in being a daddy, man. I get away from all that shit, man. I ain't got to worry about no nigga calling my phone about no bro. You know what I mean? I can do what I want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, if I want to take a chick to the movies, go out to dinner, you know what I mean?
I can do that.
I can do whatever I want. I ain't held by the restrictions, man, that the game come with, man, because you so restricted, man, because you got to do shit one way. And I did it the only way there is to do it for 25 years, man.
Hey, you need your book, man.
Man, I'm going to write that motherfucker, man.
You need your book, man. I'm talking about it's incredible, man. Like, I don't think you understand how incredible it is and how important it is for these youngsters to understand that it's a thing called exit. You got to get off the freeway, but them vices ain't gonna let them do it though.
Hey man, because
they trapped to the clothes.
Everybody want to keep up. Everybody in competition, man. I just said that yesterday. Ain't no competition, bro. That's, you know, it was a myth that Rap-A-Lot was extorting me, right? And people didn't know the history that I had with Steve. They didn't know my affiliation with Rap-A-Lot, right?
And that could never happen.
It could never happen.
Then they say they ran you out because you wasn't paying.
No, they thought they ran me out because I put that knife in Big E that turned out to be the police.
Whoa.
You remember Big E?
Definitely remember Big E.
Okay. Big E thought he was going to jump on me. This nigga 300-pound gorilla. And you know, I had to introduce him to Lace. The Lace from the penitentiary.
Played on
I ain't never had to introduce that to nobody until dude. So now we getting the shootout in the middle of the Galleria park, in the parking lot of the Galleria Valet. Christmas Eve, nigga. You know how many people in the parking lot Christmas Eve? I got niggas like,
I didn't like that when I heard
look,
that,
George
man.
called me.
I ain't like that, bro.
And, you know, I gave the nigga a shit bag. And the reason, it wasn't that I was a gangster. I just don't bother nobody. And I ain't staying to be bothered. I'm just minding my business. I'm living my own life, nigga. I ain't in none of that. I ain't no gangster, man. I ain't no street nigga.
What was his problem?
You know, it's too much shit going on right
Got
now.
you.
There's too much shit going on. But you could pretty much gather where that came from.
You know I know what that is.
You know what I mean? And he was hanging around, you know, dude. And, you know, I guess he felt like dude wasn't man enough to do it, so he did it. You know what I mean? And I just had to show the nigga. And I was glad that it was him rather than old boy, because it would have went a different way, obviously.
Come on now.
But in that moment, I shot to Miami. Like, man, let me get up out of there, man. You know what I mean? Because this shit going to go all the way left. I had just dropped my baby off.
You can't do all what you've done and become all you became and then get where you get just to go out like that.
I wasn't going to allow it to happen.
Gone,
So
man.
the old man, he hit one of his, you know, mutual friends. He said, man, I want to have a sit down with dog. And I'm going to show you them pictures. Those are the pictures you see me and him in his living room shaking hands, and we took a picture together. And one of the lessons that I gathered from that date was that nigga told me something, man. He said, man, just because a nigga my friend don't make him yours. You know what he was saying? He was telling me that you kick it around all these niggas because
they close to me.
They close to me. I'd rather you come fuck with me because them niggas don't fuck with you. And I didn't understand what he meant by that, bro. And then all the history of everything.
A lot of people need that little old lesson. We know a couple people that can use that right now.
Hey, that's the truth, though. That nigga.
Nah, that's the really shit ever wrote right there.
He said, man, just because they close to me don't mean they gonna be close to you. And when I sat back and I replayed, look, Mike, shit that happened to me throughout the years, like niggas breaking in my house, like small shit. And I'm like, where that shit was coming from?
No, it was coming.
When that shit happened with me and this nigga E, right? That shit got out of hand, bro. To the point where, nigga, it was war. Somebody was gonna die. And I'm calling, I'm steady trying to see how I can get a sit down with the OG, right? Nobody, niggas that I've been knowing for 15, 20 years.
Can't even make it happen.
Everybody ducking me. Everybody, oh man, boom, boom, boom. Ken from Rap A Lot with the dreads, man. One that always pushing stay down. I called Ken. He said, where you at? I said, I'm in Miami. He said, come to Houston. I said, what's up? He said, just come to Houston. I trust this nigga with my life, bro.
Thanks.
Still today. I called that nigga. He said, meet me at Momo's. You know Momo's in Fifth Ward?
Sure.
I drove out there by myself. I walk into Momo, OG sitting back in the corner by himself in a chair. Everybody else got to stay outside. We go back there, we talking, and he asked me, what was the root? He already knew. But he was going to see if I was going to tell him the truth. If I was man enough to say that it was such and such. And I told that nigga the truth. I said, all this is coming from here. That's where it's coming from. 100%. And the cold part, I ain't got no problem with him. The nigga said, so it's safe to say, such jealous of you, ain't he, man? I said, man, that's the only thing I can think.
Obvious.
And the nigga, when that nigga told me in that moment that I was 100% right, and he went on to talk about personal business, he said, man, but this is what I want you to do, Lace. I want you to start hanging around me. Not them. I want you to hang around me. So when you get a text, pull up. At that moment, bro, we did a tour one night. We went to V-Live, we went to Onyx. We started at Venue, and we went all around Houston. Right?
That's what he do.
And everybody named Mama said, man, y'all know Lace was with such and such this weekend? In the car with him. So
rolling.
Now, the Extortion gang done went out the window. But had that situation never happened, that myth would have still been told, man.
They would have still been talking that. They would have been. They would have still been. Man. You know why this, that, man. I'd be like, bro, y'all don't even be knowing what's going on.
Nigga don't know what's going on,
like, for
man.
real, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, every jack nigga in this town, and they'll tell you, dog, from the biggest jackers to the little boys, all them niggas, bro. They done all been on my road before. Every last one of them. And by God's grace, and Big Steve, I ain't never had a nigga rob me, take nothing from me. I'm talking about, bro, when I tell you shit that could have went south, man, that nigga stopped it. Go to Emmett, the jeweler. I met Emmett through Steve. Steve put me over there. And when I tell you, my nigga, I wasn't a jewelry nigga. I had one big chain, nigga, that I had been having for 4-5 years.
You went over there and turned up, though, man.
Bro, the nigga opened the store for me.
I see.
No, you ain't understand. Ain't no jeweler dude.
So
my relationship with Dog was like Big Meech had with Jacob outside of Jacob was doing the other shit with Meech.
There you go.
But I was able to walk in Exotic Diamonds, nigga.
And get whatever.
And grab this. What I owe you? All right, I got you. And the got you never happened on a lot of different occasions, bro. And it was never Lace owe me this or Lace owe me that. I go back in with a tab over here, $1 million. I go back in there, man, and open up another $1 million. Ooh. Nigga, when Chandelier watches came out, Emmy got 4 of them. He got the Hublot, the AP, the Paddock, and the Richard Mille, right?
You had
they came in a box. I went in and I said, I want all them. The nigga said, Lace, man, let me try to sell them. He tried to sell them to Quavo. Quavo bought 1. Why you think I end up with the other 3?
He gave you all 3 of them. Boy, that's too.
I didn't have to go in there and get a nigga nothing here. That was the relationship me and Dog had. And everybody named Mama would think, oh, Emmy fronting that nigga this.
No.
Hey, bro, I go in there and get a custom piece made on my word. That was the relationship that Emmett, Steve, all of us came. That was a relationship we built. Hey, my nigga, if I got $1 million worth of jewelry on and a nigga see me in Vegas, man, who your jeweler is? Emmett.
That's the card.
Emmett was so player, if a nigga go over there and spend $1 million with him and he say, Lace, send him over there, Emmett give me $100,000 on my bill. If I get a nigga to go spend 50,000 with E, he would take off 5,000, 10,000. You know what I'm saying? That was the game, nigga. That was how we was moving.
Boy,
and I had every nigga in Houston going. Niggas wasn't going to Emmett. Emmett had more out of town customers. I start bringing H-Town back over there. I start bringing niggas from.
That was between you and Pimp C.
Hey, Pimp was the first.
Set him up, and then you came back and
Bro,
really put him on the map.
Steve told that nigga, hey, this little nigga here, because you got to think, everybody.
Steve, yeah, probably took Pimp there. One of them had to.
No, Jay took him.
Jay took him now,
Jay, he got a brother named Vinny. No, Vinny. Vinny. Vinny had the store on Homestead. Jay used to go over there.
Yeah, they from
when
the
he
north
signed
side.
Pimp.
We had Johnny and them on the south side.
Right.
They all family. Motherfucker don't
They
know
all
that.
family. They don't know that.
They all family. That's
So
crazy.
when niggas start seeing me turn nigga, I used to have a diamond chain, nigga, with 1.5s all the way around, and niggas was looking, had two of them. They were back to back, nigga, with the big money bag pieces. Remember them?
I definitely remember them. Boy.
Emmett made all that shit for me, bro. Nigga, what's his name? Yo Gotti used to have yellow and green, dime, all that old trash, man. I told the nigga, man, come
Take
fuck
that
with
shit
Emmett.
out. We putting whites in these things.
I picked the nigga up at the airport, took him to Emmett. The nigga went in that motherfuckers and bought all white jewelry. Now he's still stuck on white. Gucci Mane had briefcases full of that old, remember the Pyrex piece? All that garbage.
Dog, all that cheap hollow ass jewelry.
I got the picture, nigga. We in Roxy's. I'm in that bitch lit up. Gucci Mane right here. We all in there. Gucci Mane had hosted Roxy's this night. But he in my section though. That nigga steady looking. Nigga, they got a picture that Kim from In the Mix took.
Him looking at your chain.
I'm standing up. He here. All you see is the nigga eyes in the picture looking at my stones, right?
You are the rose gold champ, man.
And now the nigga,
rose gold white
he at
diamond.
Emmett Stowe before he went to jail. He at Emmett Stowe every day, nigga, getting white jewelry, bro. And that's why I was telling niggas like, dog, when it come to jewelry, it's only one nigga that really fucked with me in the town, man. And I ain't gonna even say he fucked with me.
OG,
Nick. The only nigga.
You and Nick got
Hey,
it.
bro, when it came to tennis chains, I was the first nigga with carrots, the first nigga with 50-pointer diamond chains.
What you think about his setup, though?
Coldest setup on God's earth. Yeah. When it come
Is it really worth $22 million?
I'm finna fuck you up, nigga. I'm in the diamond building on Richmond, right? That's the wholesale building where you buy the diamonds. My Russian partner say, Lace, man, you know this dude named Nick? I'm like, nah, who is that? He showed me a picture. He said, man, the dude came over here and requested individual stones, and he want GIA certificates for every stone that he bought.
Yeah.
That nigga went in there, bro, and bought all this shit. So anyway, to make a long story short, it ain't nobody. I ain't never even played like that, nigga. So when I tell you, man, hey,
his setup cold.
Hey, bro, they got to give him his flowers.
They better.
That nigga there a silent killer when it come to that jewelry, man.
He told me it's one motherfucker that can keep up, and he said that's because I would have to keep up with him, and that's Floyd Mayweather. I say,
I don't know. I don't even agree with that. I'm gonna tell you why. Floyd got a bunch of jewelry. That nigga went in there and got GIA.
He got the right stones. He don't have the bright
they
stones.
All the perfect, bro.
That's why them UBK pieces, people don't understand, them $600,000 pieces. They don't even understand what it costs.
But he ain't capping, man.
That little nigga that was over here rapping, man, that piece different, bro. People don't know. It's just on his neck. That shit different, bro. And why you think I got up out my seat and had to look at it with my eyes? I say, that nigga got these, even they watches are different. Spider got that watch. Man, the man, Rolex different, bro.
But you gotta understand something. Dog playing on a different playing field.
Yeah, that's
he that guy. So
in real life.
And I tell niggas like, bro, when it come to even Walt, None of them niggas could ever fuck with me. Still today.
Oh,
When
nah.
it come to
You
jewelry, bro,
you number 2 for sure. I would definitely say that.
When it come to jewelry,
and I know some niggas with some pieces. Hey, Lil C got some good pieces. I love Lil C pieces.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, his brother too. He got some cold.
Oh
pieces.
yeah, he
got some cold.
He kind of yeah.
He got some cold pieces.
A nigga that flamboyant man.
But it's come from it's the same relationship.
Years of having
it's
knowing
the same
the right
relationship.
dealership. Oh, Emmett.
Emmett a given. If Emmett fuck with you, dog, I don't give a damn how your money looking right now. That nigga gonna bless your game and make you the biggest nigga in the world. He ain't hurting for nothing. All these other jewelers living off niggas. That trick rich.
I noticed that about Emmett too. He one of the ones that everybody that's with him, they shining, man.
Everybody. I don't give a damn if you got money, if you don't got money, man. Dog, when I tell you my nigga Emmett, when it come to jewelers, and I ain't saying this because it's my partner.
So obviously, if you had a like for the out of towners that I come here, because you know Houston is now the new go-to spot.
Right.
If they telling you, what order would you put our jewelers in, being you as a big
honest God,
honest to God, truth, like.
I go with Emmett first, because when it come to design, his mind frame is just out of this world, bro. Me and Emmett created some of the first shit that was ever created. When it come to 3D, 4D pieces, my blueprint piece was the first piece.
3D piece, it was, yeah. That motherfucker still.
Even Asher cut stones. Niggas wasn't putting Asher cut. That nigga did I didn't even know what an Asher cut was. I told a nigga I wanted my initials in a ring. He created a ring and called me to come pick that motherfucker up. You know what I mean? So when I say from the list of niggas, Emmett mind frame gonna always be better. But then you gotta understand something. His brother is the largest wholesale diamond distributor in Houston. So the clearest stones gonna always come through there first. So then I go to King Johnny, which is the GOAT.
That's the GOAT.
Emmett is the second generation. However, he surpassed them when it comes to design, because King never really went into the
actual design in it.
He never went into
the new
that.
shit. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And Emmett went in that lane.
He stayed in our lane.
Then you got Nick, right? Nick and Emmett, in my opinion, is almost
neck and neck.
Neck and neck. But the only thing different that I would say with Nick and Emmett is it's 2 different levels. Emmett has the means to go a different level than Nick. And what I respect about Nick was once an employee. Right? He worked for King Johnny. He was, you know what I mean?
For sure.
He was a janitor first. Then he went to being a salesman. Now the nigga that nigga, right? But when it comes to the design. Now, Johnny Dang, I've been knowing him for 25 years. Mm-hmm. He's more a flea market nigga. Johnny Dang more that mass production.
Right.
Fast, new beginners.
Yeah.
New beginner nigga. That just getting some money.
He gonna run through the nigga just got the money bag.
Boom. But a nigga that's really playing, you can't go but 2 different niggas in Houston. Emmett or Nick. Johnny, but what I respect. But hold on, whoa. I missed one.
Hold on.
I missed
Let me
one.
see if I can think.
Zoe Frost.
Oh, Zoe Frost.
Can't nobody in Houston fuck with Zoe. Emmett, my nigga, I love him. Look, let me. Hold on. Emmett, my nigga, and we got history. Emmett can't fuck with, and it go back to what I
You don't think he fuck with Zoe?
No. I ain't.
Do he know that?
I don't. Right now, as we having this conversation, no.
Okay.
If you put him to the task, yeah. But when
give him a 3 out of whatever, best out of some shit like that.
Now,
he might catch him.
As we talking right now today,
Ooh.
Zoe Frost, I don't think it's a nigga in Houston, Texas, man, that can fuck with dude.
I'm gonna have to go check Zoe out.
Nah, go.
I done heard about him. I just
Zoe
ain't
got
never
every
checked his
nigga.
work.
Hey, Zoe, I'm gonna show you how cold Zoe is. You go to Zoe's store, if you ain't that nigga, or you ain't a nigga that got a reputable name with some money, Zoe will turn you down. Zoe don't do business with everybody.
Damn.
Go in his store right now today and tell a nigga you want a custom piece. He gonna first ask you what's your name. He gonna tell you to call you back in 24 hours.
To see if he even accepted your application of
he
purchase.
don't want no.
The fuck application of employment.
He don't want
purchasement.
He don't want no drama. So I give it Emmett. I mean Emmett. I give it Zoe, Emmett, then Nick.
Damn.
Emmett in the middle.
That's crazy.
That's my nigga. I love him to death,
never
man.
would
But I'm
have
gonna
seen
tell him
you
the truth.
saying that.
I
yeah,
tell the truth
yeah,
though.
yeah.
I tell
you
the
know
truth.
that. Tell the truth.
I tell
Shame
the
the
truth.
devil.
I
You
tell
know
the
how they
truth,
say.
man.
Man, that's too trill, man. But do you have any more cars in the making, man?
Yeah, man, I done kind of got into the motorcycle thing now, man. You know, I done rode every
noticed
Rolls
that,
Royce
yeah.
that I made, man. So I ain't never really just got no thrill.
How many Rolls Royces have you had total?
9. I'm going on my 10th one right now. I'm getting the Spectra. Yep.
I thought you would have been had that motherfucker.
I was in the air about it because it's electric. You know what I'm saying? So I sold my.
Oh, they don't have none with gas?
They don't have no Spectra with gas.
Damn.
And the only reason why I really want the Spectra, I drove the homie car for my son prom. And I'm like, damn, this motherfucker might not be too bad. But it remind me of a Wraith. You got to think I was the first Wraith. I bought the demo.
The Wraith, yeah.
I bought the demo car that came to the dealership.
That's why I just knew you would have had the Spectra. So it's a Wraith with an electric.
That's
brand
it.
new.
That's it. It's the identical to the Wraith, bro. When you sit in it, everything is a Wraith. Only thing different, the doors got stars in the doors. Mm-hmm. Anything else, nigga, it's a Wraith.
But my thing is that motherfucker.
It's a $500,000 Wraith, man.
That thing ain't nothing to be played with,
but
man.
Slim was the first nigga with one, and he paid crazy money, bro. I think
he paid extra to get it first.
He paid almost $50,000 over sticker, and then in January the same year it dropped, nigga, like $130,000. That nigga spent almost $500,000 for that car.
Can't nobody spend no $500,000. Everybody can't spend $500,000.
I wasn't gonna do it, even if I had it, man.
That don't make sense right now. Not in this.
But
time
I done went into that old school and motorcycles and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did all of that shit for so long, man, that I was like, man, let me do something different. And I went into the donk world. So I'm building a 71 Impala right now. Alamo Customs is building it here in Houston. And then I got a 57 Bel Air that's being built at Gap Racing in Houston. Them was the two cars that I'm building right now.
What about the other one, the Chevelle or the?
That's the one you talking about.
Oh, that's the
one.
71. Man, that thing. Woo!
I went through crazy shit with it because I didn't know no better.
You had that car built twice, right?
I had it built 3 times.
Damn.
And then I sold it, and I bought another one, all factory. It started over.
Did you end up at Caprice shop?
Who was that?
Or Caprice boot?
He had a shop.
No, not at his shop, but one of his guys that build.
That build the bike.
Oh, they build his people build the bikes. Okay, I'm thinking about
every nigga.
You know who I made me think about the top 5 niggas.
Hold on. Let's do this here.
You was arguing about dunks on one and the bikes. Okay,
I don't know.
So let's go to both of them.
Let's the dunk world. I mean the motorcycle. I'm the nigga who made every nigga in Houston, Texas want a big wheel bagger motorcycle.
That Rose goes, man.
It wasn't no nigga here, nobody.
It's the Rolls Royce of Harley.
Caprice, that's my partner. He went behind me to get that trike built, and the nigga that built it is the junkyard. I do not like that. Hey, listen, bro. I hate even say his name.
I thought you was bullshit when he said it. He said that man the junkyard.
Hey, bro.
Damn.
That shop is the go-to for disaster.
But he took care of Caprice. That motherfucker clean.
Hey, Caprice.
Had hell out of him.
Ask Caprice how many times that he done had that bike with 1,001 problems.
Damn.
But, dude, just bring it back. Nigga, if I spend $200,000, $150,000 with you, what the fuck I gotta bring my bike back for? Just bring it back, If you, hey bro, it take a year to build a quality bike, dog.
Yeah, that
shit
Dude
put out 20, 30 bikes a year. Junkyard. All water whip. All the bikes trash. Every nigga that got a bike from Powerhouse, every one of the bikes is garbage, man. I'm telling you, because I was the first nigga went over there. Mexicans went over there first. I was the first nigga went over there, spent a bag with him. Nigga fucked me. The bike was garbage. I took the bike back 3 times, had him rebuild it. He could never get it right. I ended up selling the bike to this nigga and gave him the whole bike for $10,000.
The black one that you about to just ride around in?
No, that was a new bike.
Oh, no, you had another one that was
I done
black
built
and gold.
4 bikes since
Man,
then.
You done had some shit.
I done built 4 or 5 bikes since then. But the thing is, bro, when it comes to that bike shit, I'm the blueprint. All them niggas, every nigga in Houston, I tell you, dog, when it comes to a big wheel bike, they did that because of lace.
Man, that white one.
I made it fly,
one?
nigga, for a player nigga to ride on a big wheel Harley, man.
No bullshit. You still got the white one, right?
Hell yeah, I ain't gonna never get rid of it.
I would never get rid of that.
You gotta think that bike got my initials, name, everything ghosted in it. So I couldn't even sell it if I wanted to. It's a part of me, but the history and the shit that I went through with that bike got flooded in Harvey, all type of shit, bro. That bike,
Megan Thee Stallion sat on that bike.
she sat on it. That's the one that
That's
Powerhouse
enough
built.
right there. She sat on the bike.
On the cover of Rolling Stone.
Ooh.
She did a Rolling Stones cover shoot on my bike.
We gonna insert that.
Yeah, for sure,
that was her
man.
come idea. Man, look at here, man.
Man, we done tapped into
I
a
ain't
lot
gonna
of
hold you
conversation, man.
too much longer, man. We can get on, man, but it's definitely
blessing,
worth it
man.
though. I want to see you kind of step into this light, man. It's kind of you're a natural, man. I'm telling you.
Everybody want me to start it, man. You know what I mean? I had so much personal shit going on.
Get behind it.
I want to get behind the mic though. I want to get behind it. And the reason why, man, it's a lot of Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder shit going on in the country, man. And it's the blind leading the blind. It's a bunch of niggas that ain't never went nowhere. Niggas ain't never sold no dope.
That part.
It's niggas that ain't never had no millions of dollars and giving niggas advice, and you ain't never went nowhere.
It's the best feeling in the world. Like you really want to come to work. You look forward to coming to work. You know what I
Because you
mean?
spreading
Because
the
you're
truth.
actually spreading the truth. I got to tell them, Twitch is for the youngsters.
Right.
Y'all run around with backpacks and all that.
All that
and
goofy shit.
Do all the dumb shit.
We gonna
Podcasting,
talk to real.
this is for OGs.
And when I sit back, there's
'Cause
only
the
one
game,
podcast that I
original game.
genuinely respect. Well, 2. I respect outside of your shit, obviously. Gilly and Wilo, and the reason
Right.
why is because Wilo come from the struggle. For a nigga to do that much time, man, and still come home and tap into that kind of money, I identify with him. And then I like the nigga Big Bank.
Oh yeah, Bank gonna give his
I
perspective.
like Bank. You know what I mean? Bank. I got a song with
Super
Bank.
respect to Bank.
I love Bank, and that's really pretty much it. Because and I'm gonna say this because a lot of these podcast niggas, bruh, they not.
Ambulance chasers like
If you
5
a
cents.
failure and you failed in music, you can't talk to me about no music. I don't want to talk to you about how to go
What
and put.
to do.
You can't talk to me. I'd rather talk to a Birdman or you know what I mean, a nigga that's done. I talk
That
to
part.
Them the type of niggas that I really want to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
I like Joe and Jada though. You know, Joe kind of overtalked Jada a little bit. So it
I
kinda,
don't agree with that.
You don't think so?
I don't rock with
Well,
it.
because if he didn't talk, he'd be bored as hell. That's
I'm
one
gonna tell
thing.
you why I don't agree with it. When you look at a nigga that you gonna listen to, you gotta listen to first. You gotta listen to a nigga pedigree. You gotta listen to a nigga backstory. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna listen to you, I know Mike D.
That's right.
I know Mike D backstory. I know Mike D history. So it's intriguing for me to listen to you. It's intriguing for me to come over. You're a part of history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather come and talk to a nigga that got history behind him rather than a nigga that failed at your main source.
Facts.
So ain't nothing personal against dog.
It's
It's just real though. You know what I mean? Then you got this other chick on there that I'll listen to Superhead before I listen to him. And the reason why, she was able to go and break a lot of niggas.
She did do
She
it.
was able to go and break a lot of niggas in her time. You know what I'm saying? And she created a lane that a lot of these video vixens and all these little bras is leeching on. She created that lane.
For them to eat.
She got a backstory. She got a good history. But when you go and you talk about dog history, and I applaud him, he was able to scam his way in. They gave him the bag. But
Oh, bullshit.
I just don't, I believe if I got behind a microphone, man, I could talk about shit for 26, 27 years of consistent everything, every aspect. Not just I seen Mike do it. I can talk to you from direct on experience.
I did.
From me. From the penitentiary, how to survive in the penitentiary,
That's
how to
what's
survive in the streets. I ain't never sold dope. But I
Yeah.
fucked with the biggest dope boys that was next to me. I done partied with the biggest dope boys. I done went around the world with them. Right? So I can tell you from a reflection of me being direct experience. So when it comes to the game, it ain't a nigga that can tell you that game better than me. And I believe when they start calling me the blueprint, I didn't give my name that. Niggas start calling me the blueprint. Because when it come to that, I birthed 99.9% of the niggas in the country today. They all got motivated by a page out of my book. And I can proudly say that. Did they take the page and they do it right?
Definitely did that.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of niggas, they thought it was a myth. They thought it was niggas that looked like, you know, the bishop. No disrespect to the bishop, but that was in the 60s.
Right.
They felt like that's where it stopped at. And then you got this nigga that came around and they didn't even understand it because I made it look cool. I didn't have the big suits on and the colorful suits and the minks all the way to the flow, and I didn't have that.
Exactly what they say I shouldn't have on: tennis shoes and blue jeans.
Hey,
and
I
tennis
got
shoes.
tennis
What they
shoes
call-
on, jerseys, boots.
You got your Michael Jordans on.
Yeah,
You
nigga,
got-
ain't nothing athletic about you, nigga. Yeah.
But
So,
they gonna give it to you, man.
they gave it to me for years, man.
I
But
know
like
they
I told
did,
them, nigga,
man.
you put the gators on, I'm gonna put the sneakers on, nigga, and I'm gonna run laps around you, man. You know what I mean? And that was always my game, man. I didn't want to look like them.
I ain't gonna lie though, you and Made by Rich God have made some trends.
That's my little brother, man.
That's another one of your secret weapons.
They
that
don't give
developed.
him his flowers though. I'm gonna
Nah,
tell
that
you,
boy cold,
I was
man.
stuck in my way.
That boy
Right?
cold.
When I went to him, I was in my way. He told me, Lace, I'm gonna take what you give me and I'm gonna put what I got and we're gonna make this shit work. But he kept telling me, nigga, your way ain't the new way.
Let me do what I do.
Hey, bro.
Because
it
it's
wasn't
hard to
it.
do, especially when you like, I'm sure me and you just are like, I love nothing more than getting dressed.
Nigga,
Because I dress how I feel.
how you feel,
A
man?
stylist can't tell me how I feel.
Man,
What closet I'm going into.
I'm gonna put it
What
on.
sneaker closet am I going to? Am I going to the shoes closet or the tennis shoe closet?
Believe that.
But he's actually a stylist that can.
Hey, that nigga started out as a nigga, he used to be in the gang, right? He looked up to me. And when he first started his clothing line, he wanted me to be one of the first niggas that wore his clothes. So I was one of the first niggas that kicked off Rich God before it was Rich God. It used to be Juice or some shit. And fast forward, I don't know if you remember, he did a line called Anti-Broke Girls.
I remember that one.
That was for the hoes.
That was for the hoes.
That was for the hoes. That's where that came from. It came from his gang mentality. I was pushing that. I started wearing that. So fast forward, I called him up one day. I said, hey man, I want a button up, but I want it made out of a silk Chanel scarf. And he was like, man, I don't know if I can do that, Lace. I said, man, just try it. The nigga made probably $5-6 million off a Chanel scarf.
And probably $5-6 million just off you.
And you know what I like about him though? He give me my flowers, bro. It ain't never a time. He'll call me with Gunna, all these rap niggas.
Right.
And he'll call me and FaceTime me just so he can tell these niggas, man, it's the first nigga that believed in me, man.
Hey,
Yeah, my dog.
You
I
have
fuck with
definitely
it.
put a closet together.
I just wish Houston,
yeah.
when it comes to the forefathers, right?
Give him his, yeah.
Just put me there.
Oh, no, for
Give
sure.
me my flowers, man.
That's
You
why
know
I
what I
told
mean?
you, I wouldn't have it no other way. I was gonna keep running you down till you get on here, man, because this is the city. We call this the Houston story.
That's
you know
why
what
I wanted.
mean?
That's why I
You
wanted
had
to
be
do
on here,
the
bro.
first one.
Yeah.
I wanted to do my first interview here. It's a
Man,
bunch
I
of shit we can
appreciate
talk
that,
about because
man.
we got 25, 26 years and it's still and the time is still going, right? But I wanted my story to break
I appreciate
in
that.
Houston, Texas, because Houston, I was birthed. Jermaine was birthed in Arkansas. Young Lace was birthed in Houston, Texas,
H-Town,
man.
no, that's a fact.
Y'all niggas, I've been here more than I have my whole life, right?
Man.
I came here at 14 years old. I'm 42 now. I've been here my entire life, from 14 years old to today. So It's safe to say
yeah,
I'm a Houston
Houstonian.
nigga.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
a
mean?
Houston- I always
I'm a
say that
Houston
though.
nigga, man.
The same with Bun, Pimp, you. Like it's certain niggas that, hey man, they from here.
Hey,
Charlie boy.
hey, hold on. Just like I call you, I could get on the phone with you. I get on the phone with Steve and Jay and all these niggas in Houston, man. I got more family here.
Yeah, we love you to death. You
Hey,
know,
man,
if I
and that's
hear it-
facts.
If I don't see you enough, I get weird.
That's facts. That's facts. I got more love here than I got at home, man.
That's
And you know the
real,
reason why is because y'all familiar with me. They familiar with Jermaine. Carlos. That's the nigga they know.
We know Lace.
Y'all know Lace, man. And that's who
The
that's
man.
y'all know me. Y'all know it's niggas that just like niggas telling you the story, but the car break it down. Them stories Arkansas don't even know about because I was
See what I'm
gone.
saying? And that's crazy.
Y'all
man.
birthed the nigga though,
And
man.
It can't be a lie because it's too much to the truth. You
There's
know
too
what
many
I mean?
niggas that
so
can tell
that
it.
know it, and so you know people really talk good about you. You
There's
know
too
what I
many
mean?
niggas that can
It's
tell it.
haters.
Oh yeah, they gonna
It's
do
like
that.
they hate me. It's like they hate Five or whoever. But without
They gonna
them,
do
it could
that.
never be no players though. So we love y'all too.
And I love y'all, man.
For
When I
real.
tell you I'm a H-Town baby, man, y'all motivated me. Y'all gave me my fashion. Y'all gave me, hey, bro. And a lot of niggas don't give Houston enough credit. You know what I mean?
they
In the
come-
industry in itself.
they
You know what I'm
come
saying?
take it,
They
but don't
take
never
it,
put
but don't
nothing
never
back.
give it back, man. And
We gonna change that this
it's a,
summer.
hey man, we got to. We gotta spread, we gotta let it be known that H-Town is definitely the birth of a lot of niggas, man. Y'all birthed me. The nigga that I am today, my motivation came from H-Town, me just sitting back, me just watching and saying, man, hey, I gotta be great. You know what I mean? Southwest Gorillas, they was the first niggas that I seen just said, hey man, when they came with the red line,
Ooh.
that's what made me come with the white line. I said, man, look, I gotta do it my way. You know what I mean?
You flip your line red one time, huh?
I went red one time.
Woo.
Yep, in 09. But you know, niggas don't know where Lace came from. When I got in the game, they called me by my name, Carlos.
Carlos.
You know what I mean? My real name Jermaine, but my dad named Carlos, so they always call me Look Carlos. So Success is from Houston, from the north side. Old school nigga, about 72 years old, man. You know what I mean? Roll a big Phantom, you know what I mean? Right now today, you know, old nigga, man, but still got, hey, the history of game. Candyman from Fourth Ward.
Yeah.
So Candy and them was all on the track, and they kept telling me I look like this nigga named Lace. What's this nigga named Lace? I'm gonna send you Lace's picture. So Lace is Success' best friend. When I tell you, man, this nigga look like twins, bro.
Damn.
He an older nigga though. He probably in his 60s. But when I tell you we look like twins, they showed me a picture of me and a picture of him. The nigga looked like he could be my daddy. That's how identical we was. So they start calling me Young Lace.
That's crazy.
That's where the Lace came from. So when I say H-Town birthed me, they not only birthed the nigga that I am, they actually birthed my name. All that shit is
That's crazy.
it came from
man.
Houston, man. My uncle didn't give me the game. I got the game from watching the niggas from Houston.
But at least you was able to come back with him, shake his hand, look him in his eye, and say, "I'm a man now,
I'm a
nigga."
man now, man.
Yeah.
And I did that. You know what I
And
mean?
thank you, motherfucker.
Man, believe that. Hey.
Man, we appreciate you, ladies,
Man, come on, man. We're gonna do it again though,
Please,
man. Get some more to the
please.
story, man. You know what I mean? And I love to come back, man, and give y'all the other end of it. You know, we talked about the beginning. We talked about some of the ups and the downs, you know what I mean? But you know, there's more to the story, man. And I definitely want to come back and fuck with my nigga, man, and rap
please
about it
do.
some more, man.
You know what it is. And I need you to when you do come back. That's how you kind of warm up to the situation, too. It's a lot of things that's going on that need to be spoke on, man.
Man, and I
Right.
love to come in there and talk to you about it, man.
You feel me?
know
As
what I
long
mean?
as it ain't no suckers, we all right.
Right, and that's the best way, man. You know what I mean? I'm at a good space now. Back then, bro, my mind space. When you first asked me to come on here, man, my mind wasn't there, bro.
I totally
Mentally, my nigga,
understand.
I was so checked out because I was trying to navigate. You know what I mean? I had a what was that? 2023, man. I had a real rough year, man. You know what I mean?
Damn.
With people in general. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that was around me, my nigga, was snakes, bras that I've been knowing and, you know what I mean, put on my back. A lot of that shit, man, just started to bother me, my nigga. So I started having to ask myself, what did I want to do with my life? So when you first asked me to come on, I was still trying to navigate that. You know what I mean?
Shit,
and now
yeah.
I'm finally mentally free. You know what I'm saying? I cut the shackles off. So now I can come in this motherfucking poppy with you anytime, my nigga.
Hey, you know you welcome anytime too,
Straight
man.
up.
I appreciate it, man. But like you
Love,
say,
man.
everything is timing. So
Time.
we'll be back on timing. And like we told y'all, it's the greatest story that ain't never been told right here,
They
man.
heard it first here, man. Mike D. You know what I mean? One of the really screwed up click niggas, man. This is
Let's
a part
go,
of history,
baby.
man.
H time. We out of here, man.
Love, man.
Love.